Good morning, Year 7, and welcome to this week's assembly. We've got one more week left of school, so that's super exciting. I just wanted to remind you of our expectations before we get started today, of ensuring that in lessons we are sitting up straight, we are listening, we're answering questions by raising our hand, we're not interrupting. And remember that interrupting can take various different forms. So if you're fiddling with something, if you're making an excessive noise, if you're crunching your bottle, if your teacher has to stop the lesson to ask you to stop doing those things, then that is an interruption and not practicing slant. And we're always keeping our eyes forward, tracking the speaker. So if our teacher's talking to us, we are looking at them. We're not looking around the room. We're not looking in any other direction. We're facing forward and we're sat up straight. We're listening. We're tracking our teacher. And when we are interacting with our teachers, it's important that we remember to be kind. And this doesn't just apply to our teachers. When we're interacting with our peers, we need to make sure that we are being polite, that we are showing care. So we're addressing our teachers with sir or miss. We're saying thank you. We're saying excuse me. We're using our manners, please and sorry. It's absolutely fine if we make mistakes. It's absolutely fine if sometimes we forget these things. But when we are reminded of them and we're reminded of our expectations, then we acknowledge that and we say, sorry, I'll remember from now on. Thank you for correcting me. And that's really important. Now, the first thing I want us to start with today is to bring us back to some of our expectations within school, specifically at break time and lunchtime. So at break time and lunchtime, there have been a lot of reports of play fighting and physical contact. That is completely unacceptable. We do not tolerate any play fighting or any physical contact toward another student. It is completely not allowed. If from this point onwards you are caught making physical contact with somebody, if that be pushing, hitting, slapping, kicking, shoving, headlocking, poking, punching, anything where you are physically touching another student in a negative and harmful way, where you are not showing care, there will be serious consequences. I'm really done with reminding you of this school rule. It is completely unacceptable, let alone the fact that we are living in the midst of a pandemic and we are all meant to be keeping an appropriate distance. We're not meant to be touching as much as possible. It is not kind to be showing these negative interactions with our peers. And we have to remember that we all of us, have a duty to look after one another. Some people may not say it, but they don't enjoy that physical contact. They don't enjoy somebody shoving them or slapping them on the back of the head. It might be funny for you, but for the person on the receiving end, it's not. And we need to take care to remind ourselves of what the people around us are actually comfortable with. And I have had a lot of people come to me, a lot of students come to me and tell me that they are not comfortable. So it's stopping today and now. Anybody caught continuing this sort of behaviour, there will be consequences. So I just want to be really clear that there is no grounds at all for play fighting or physical contact. I don't want to hear excuses like, oh, they're my friend, or I've known them since primary school. No, it is not tolerated. So that is an end to all of it. We should not be making any contact with any other student at any other time. It's as simple as that. Now, a second reminder is a reminder of our expectations out of school. So when you are out in public in your uniform, you represent our school, you represent our expectations and what we stand for. And I hope that that is something that you are proud. I hope that you are proud to wear our school uniform and you are proud to say that you attend the Charter School East Dulwich. But sometimes we kind of forget when we're outside of school that we're in our school uniform, and sometimes our expectations of ourselves slip slightly. So yesterday, a member of the public reached out to express some concerns about how students were behaving just off the end of Melbourne Grove, so by the shops, by M&S, by the corner shops. And I just want to remind us that when we're out in public, we need to make sure we're showing care, we're being kind, we're using our steps to the member of the public. I want to make sure that we're following COVID guidelines as much as possible. A lot of people are still not interacting. We are very different in our school setting, that we're interacting with people regularly, but actually the rules still state that we shouldn't be interacting outside of school with anyone other than one other person. So we have to make sure that we are being careful and considerate of other people. So if we're walking in a group of 6, then we need to go single file so that members of the public can get past. We need to make sure that we are being polite and respectful of other people and what they are comfortable with. And we're not just all swarming into shops at the end of the day. So that's just a reminder of our expectations out of school. So in school, we're displaying our slant, we're displaying our steps, and we are not play fighting at all or any physical contact. Outside of school, we are being mindful of the public, we're still displaying our steps, we're being respectful of other people, and we're being respectful of the COVID guidelines that are currently in place. Now, I just wanted to finish, because it's only a short assembly from me today, I just wanted to finish with the good news board. Good news number 1, we have 1 week left of school until Easter. And just a reminder that next Thursday is a half day, so the school day will finish at 12:30. Shout out number 2, shout out to Maurice for helping a student on crutches yesterday. You showed real care, and Mr. Myers was super proud of you when he fed it back to me. So really well done, Maurice. Kaya, well done for supporting Mrs. Johnston this week in a difficult situation. I know she was super grateful. And finally, just a good, huge, excellent work and well done from everyone who has continued to wear their mask, has shown their manners to their teachers and people around them, and has just generally stayed really, really motivated since returning to school. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you all back. I know that you're probably fed up of hearing it from your teachers, but a school building is not a school without all of you. It is quiet, it's like a ghost town, and it's not enjoyable. So we are super happy to have you back and have been able to have some face-to-face interaction and teaching. Now, the reason that today's assembly is so short is because we are still looking at our themes, and the theme for this week is gratitude. So I want you to think about in your tutor groups, and there are some videos to watch for you to have discussions around gratitude. But gratitude is the quality of being thankful and the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. So we're grateful to people who show kindness to us. We are grateful and we might be more inclined to return it. People tend to be more kind when they have received kindness themselves. So it's like a domino effect. If somebody's kind to me, I will go on and be kind to somebody else, and that person will go on and be kind to somebody else. And just from your small act of gratitude and your small act of kindness, those events occur. So in tutor time, you're going to discuss why is being grateful important for us right now, and how does gratitude link to our school values? Hopefully they're quite obvious, but the discussion should be there nonetheless. Understandably, our thoughts and feelings may be focused on the challenges of recent events, and it's really difficult to find things to be thankful and grateful for. But if we do find things to be thankful for, it is so important for our well-being. If we stop at the end of every day, we're like, actually, I've got really great family, or I had a really good time with my friend today, or even if something, I had a really great dinner, and we're grateful for that. It can lead to physical and psychological benefits, as well as being the social glue that connects people together. So being grateful plays a role in how we think, how we act, and how we feel about our place in the world. Very similar to the previous themes that we've looked at. It's a really key part of kind of our everyday interaction. So in your tutor group, you're going to open these slides. Your tutor's going to open these slides for you. For some reason, I can't move along. It's very strange. Your tutor is going to open these slides for you, and you are going to watch 2 videos, and you're going to pick up from slide 7 in the PowerPoint that's on Google, is on Tutor Slides, and watch the 2 videos and just follow the discussions that are signposted on the slides. So thank you very much for listening, Year 7. I look forward to seeing you around later today, and yeah, really well done for your fantastic work this week. Bye.